Head from his 1992 solo album Back to the Light, and it's kind of a much forgotten song. I don't think I've seen this one, I certainly haven't seen it tabbed out online or anything, so I've tabbed out the guitar solo, and I haven't seen a complete chord sheet for this one online. I do have the actual songbook, piano and chord songbook, so I've compiled a sheet. It's actually 3 sheets because it's quite a long song, with the chords on in order, so you can follow it along with the record. So the links for that will be in the description, taking you to the blog, so you can save them. Again, work along with the record to get this one exactly right. And really, I mean, it's an acoustic song mostly, with obviously the guitar solo on electric, but I'm using just the red special today. So A, D, it's based on A, D and E mainly, and we've got this: if you've got time, stay and listen to my story. So that's A to D. Just a moment of your life is all I need. Now that unusual chord there is G added 9. A ninth is a second an octave up, but G, A, so it's an A note if you want it to count all the way up. G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. And we're going to have that on 2nd fret of the G, and you've got the G string, the G note there on the 3rd fret of E. We're putting our finger there for the bass note of the G, and I'm muting the A in this particular case. I could play the 2nd fret, but it would start becoming a handful to D. So if you've got time to listen, if you've got time to stay and listen to my story, just a moment of your life is all I need. Don't say we should be parted, cause we only just got started. Let your heart rule your head tonight. And that's kind of the verses taken care of. That A to D, A, G added 9 to D to A. Say we should be parted, cause we D only just got started. Let your A rule your E tonight. I've had a bit of tuning problems. I'm doing all of the guitar solo and the string bending, and the G string keep going out, but you get the idea. If I am slightly out, will be the first person I've had a guitar that went out of tune on. So that's just strummed like that. Then the rhythm kicks in on what we could call the first verse, but the chord progression is exactly the same as what we've just been through. It'll be on the screen there. There's a phone shining on the border. There's a warm breeze blowing off the sea. When the pulse started racing, I know life is all for tasting. Let your heart hold your head tonight, today. So I'll do that again to run through it. If I go too quickly, just go back on the video. There's a phone shining on the water. There's a warm breeze blowing off the sea. And when the pulse started racing, I know life is there for tasting. Let your heart go your head tonight. Now our chorus is just A, D, A, E. And I'll play that through. Let your heart rule your head. Let your heart rule your head. Let your heart rule your head tonight. When the whole world is sinking, come to mind where you're thinking. Let your heart rule your head tonight. So you've got that rhythm going on. You could make it a bit more if you listen to the record to get it perfectly, but that's kind of what the rhythm is. Let your heart rule your head, D, heart rule your head, let your heart rule your head, D, tonight. When you're ill, when you're sick, do the D, to A, E, to E. Like that. Now that chorus ends on the D there. The next chorus isn't going to, but we'll come to that shortly. The next verse chord progression the same as before. It's been a long way, it's been so long since I put my arms around you. I don't know if it's real or a dream. Don't pussyfoot about, sure you just can't live without. Let your heart rule your head tonight. Just fairly straightforward. Does catch you out. That little G add at 9 can catch you out a little bit. So going to the second page, and the second chorus is the same as before, but like I say, right at the end you don't move to D because you're going to move into the bridge. So let your heart rule your head, let your heart rule your head, let your heart rule your head tonight. When the whole world is sinking, no matter what you think, let your heart rule your head tonight. Now we'll come to the start, the bridge. And we'll move into E, D and A, and I'll go through it. Oh, you're staring at my face as though I'm crazy when I tell you that I need you every day. So there's quite a quick change there. E, D, A. Well, oh, you're staring at my face as though I'm crazy when I tell you that I need you every day. We're going to move to an F sharp. Can't you see that I love you? F sharp sound pretty, B minor, baby. And all the G, time I don't stop. B minor, taking to E away. I'll play that through. Oh, you're staring at my face as though I'm crazy when I tell you that I need you every day. Can't you see that? So on that bit, not very well sung. A to D, well your mama don't mind and your papa don't mind, and never be mine if you're thinking in time. So just A, D, E, which you can see on the screen. Back to A to D, we can hold it out right when you're holding on tight. We can make it at night because you don't know why. To F, which takes us to this another, we could call it an interlude. Don't let the moment slip away. To E, don't you think about it, don't do it, which is leading to the guitar solo. Now the book says to go from an E to an F sharp minor slash E to an E7 and a really awkward finger into an E6. If you want to work that out, feel free, but for me the E seems to work. So now for the guitar solo, which I went through, and I think it's kind of right. It's very fast, and if I'm honest I had to slow it right down to try to work the notes out, and when I tried to play it at full speed I did feel like I was running after a bus. So I'm kind of playing it slowly and deliberately, but if you are learning it, YouTube's handy with the little 3 buttons in the corner. You can slow it down, play along with it, and gradually build up your speed. I mean, I just worked this out less than 24 hours ago, really last night. It's like 12 hours ago, so it's not that long that I've actually worked this out. But if I wanted to get up there to be able to play it along at full speed perfectly, probably need a lot more work on it. But this is what we've got so far. It's pre-excuses before I play it. Open A, 3, third to fourth, second to fourth on, because the song's in A, second to fourth on the D, second to open on G, 4-2 on D. second of the open, if you slow it right down, you hear notes that you wouldn't hear at full speed. So I've put them in small because they're so subtle. Where it just sounds like an open, but it's that quick. Open, D, 3, 4, second of G, fourth, and that bend. That's a simpler way of doing it, just missing a little subtleties out. Your next line bend the fourth of G up, second of B and E, 5-2 on B, 5-2 on G, 4-2, 4-2 on the D. So now I've got is 2-0-2 because probably like that when you slow it down, but we'll see you through on the D, and then open 2, open. There's other different ways of fingering that, but so next line, bending the fourth of G up to the second of high E, fifth of B. We're going to move up. This little bit sounds harmonised to me. I'm going to bend the 8th up. You could bend the 7th, but I'm bending the 8th up of G to the 5th of high E, and then B 8-5. So then we hear this little. So I'm going from the 9th of G, bending that up, moving through the 7 frets of B and high E, 10th of B, bend, 7th of E, and then on the 9th of G, bend. So you've got then at the end we have this little riff. I really like this guitar solo. It's it bypassed us because it's been that long since I really listened to that album. Nearly 30 years, which is quite frightening. 7th fret of high E, bend, 10-7 on B, 9th of G, bend, out of that 7th we got. Then on the D, pre-bend on the 9th, 7-9-7, 9-7 on A. You could go to open A. I like to, I've got more control on the 5th fret at the bottom A, and then 3-4 on the A. Go over to D, 2nd 4-2, D. So that guitar solo played all the way through. That's the guitar solo. We then move to the next verse, which is almost played in a similar way to the actual introduction of the song. That A, well I know that well I know that we're in time of changes. That A, G at a 9 D, and again, and I love there's danger everywhere, but consider every portion when you're taking your precautions. So that's, I'll do that again. Well I know that we're in a time of changes, and in love there is danger everywhere, consider every portion when you're taking your precautions. And then we move really into the ending of the song and the chorus, which keeps repeating, and it goes, let your heart, 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 let your heart rule ahead, let your heart rule ahead, let your heart rule ahead tonight. When the whole world is singing out loud, when you're thinking, let your heart rule ahead tonight. Oh, sing it with me, let your heart rule ahead, let your heart rule ahead. Let your heart rule ahead tonight. When your whole world is sinking, come to now where you're thinking. Let your heart rule ahead tonight. Let your heart rule ahead tonight. So that's the ending of the song, based on that ADE idea. So as always, thank you for watching, and I hope that helps you be able to play Let Your Heart Rule Your Head by Brian May.